The monkey gripped its owner's finger tightly and pushed it back, making the man cry out in excruciating pain. But he didn't try to stop the monkey. When the man reached for the little ball, the monkey simply moved it farther away. Frustrated, the man finally snatched the ball out of its hand, only to see the monkey break into a wide grin. In fact, the monkey was actually helping him train, and scenes like this played out countless times every day. A long time ago, Nate had suffered a diving accident. Bacteria from the lake had entered his bloodstream through his sinuses, causing a severe brain infection. He developed a rare, life-threatening illness. Though his life was saved, he was left paralyzed in all 4 limbs. It felt as if he'd been shackled by invisible chains. He could only spend his days in a wheelchair. Determined to rekindle Nate's hope, his mother reached out to the Independent Living Association to explore animal-assisted therapy as a way to support his rehabilitation and help him recover faster. Before long, they visited the facility in person. There they met not only many people with disabilities but also other families seeking help, just like them. As an honored guest, Nate was soon led by staff to another room. There waiting for them was a white-faced capuchin monkey named Gigi. At first glance, Nate only thought Gigi looked cute. He didn't believe for a second that this little animal could actually help him. But then, Gigi suddenly raised her arm and spread her fingers wide, greeting them enthusiastically. They were all amazed. From that moment on, Gigi officially became part of Nate's family, and it was this decision that would transform Nate's life. Gigi was placed in Nate's observation room, and over time, she slowly became part of his daily routine. She witnessed firsthand how difficult even the simplest tasks were for him, moving at all, and she felt his frustration and pain. What was nothing more than a trivial gesture for others was a huge challenge for Nate. Many nights, he would pour his heart out to Gigi, telling her about his struggles. But Gigi just stayed silent, unmoved. Ever since she arrived, she had remained in her cage, unwilling to come out. The next day, Nate confided to his therapist that Gigi didn't seem to be making any difference and didn't appear capable of serving humans as promised. He was planning to send her back in a few days. That offhand comment seemed to spark something in Gigi. Her eyes grew wide as she stared intently at her owner, as if realizing she had been selfish. When Nate's therapy ball rolled off the table, Gigi climbed down to the floor, picked it up and gently pried open Nate's stiff fingers to place the ball in his hand. Then she climbed onto his shoulder and curled up quietly against him. Nate was stunned by this sudden gesture. From that day on, Gigi began taking on everyone's tasks. She turned the pages of Nate's books for him, helped his nurse with daily care, and joined his sister in teaching him to play the piano. She even assisted his therapist with rehabilitation exercises and used body language to cheer him on. Whenever Nate made the slightest bit of progress, Gigi would dance around with joy. Even more impressively, at the pharmacy, Gigi would dart back and forth collecting prescriptions and supplies for Nate, leaving everyone watching in awe. Her care and companionship gradually unlocked the part of Nate's heart he'd kept closed off for so long and reignited the hope he thought he'd lost forever.